Speak a little bit about the Helix method. I've been in the healing industry for 50 years, and I've done all kinds of things throughout those 50 years. And I want to say this to you. Nothing has shifted my personal life or the life of my clients faster than working with the amazing set of skills and tools that come with the Helix method. So if you're looking for something to explore that's going to enhance your practice as well as your personal life and give you a heads up like nothing you've ever seen, my strong recommendation is that you check out the Helix method.
The amount of energy and wisdom and guidance that she's actually provided for us has been absolutely phenomenal. And I obviously been in the challenge and I've just seen everybody just create some magic. Literally, it's been so amazing. So thank you so much, Lou, first of all, for actually creating this space and providing this space for us all.
I just want to pop in here really quickly to say that if any of you are thinking about doing your Akashic Records training with Lou, seriously guys, don't hesitate. It's a no-brainer.
One, it has expanded my business. I met last year's goals back in August, and it's continuing to go from there. Really understood and discovered what resistance felt like in my body. I definitely understand the other side of that, and I now know what alignment feels like, and I understand how much easier it is to bring in the things that you want. What it has also helped me to do is to develop my own fine-tuning skills. And as I move through this program and I feel into the energies that I am actually releasing through each module, what it has allowed for me to do is to feel that in others. And so as an intuitive, I'm now able to transcribe that energy with my clients, which has allowed for them to have even more profound results, which is amazing. I've discovered a community that is so supportive and so loving. The women in this group are amazing, and Lou is amazing.
So by signing up with it, the benefit from the Wealth Portal for me personally was the guidance that I had from Louisa. It changed everything hugely. I might not yet have finished the course, but I am so excited of how far things have come so far already. My business has changed and moved into so many different directions that I would never ever have felt possible before because of my fear of being seen.
I've stepped out of my comfort zone so many times. I am growing in confidence and courage daily, and you'll stop listening to these stories you've been telling yourself, saying that you're not good enough, that you can't do this, you can't do that. Working with Louisa will change your life. It will improve your life. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Working with Louisa is incredible.
I could use the universal laws to live an effortless life because I'm trusting in the universe to provide me with everything that I need, and probably more than I need, as long as I'm doing the work of clearing my resistance. But now I'm much more aware of being generous towards myself, firstly, and that has a knock-on effect really, because by being generous to myself, others are more generous towards me, and the universe provides when more of what you focus on. Sometimes you can recognize your own resistances in what they're talking about too, and with the fact that they're with you, it helps. Sometimes that you just grow in your confidence and self-belief, and then everything changes from there. You've transformed your energy, and things just grow.
Welcome everybody, welcome. Let's get started. How is everybody feeling? So good to see you all. Welcome back. We've had a day for integration. How is everybody? It's a little earlier time that we are coming together today, so thank you for making it, and hello to everybody and welcome to everybody who is on the replay. Hello, hello. Ah, you guys are here. You've made it. You've stayed committed. So excited to share this time with you today. So a huge welcome to your bonus session on the breaking through the barriers. I'm going to dive into the 6 energetic blocks and start to consider them in relation to specifically receiving. So let's take a moment just to set our intention for our time together. Just give yourself a couple of letting go breaths. Taking a moment to consider your intention for the next 30 days, the next 90 days, the impact that you are going to make, the lives that you're going to change. And invite you to connect with how you will feel or how you feel as you have received it. And take a moment to thank your past self for showing up every day, for getting you here to this point. So just go back to that version of yourself in your mind and thank them. This is very powerful to do this for your manifestation. So thanking your past self for showing up every day and getting you here to this point. And thanking your future self for all the aligned actions that they're going to take after this event. Just connecting with that future version of yourself that you are creating right now. How cool is that? From this place, I have a question for you. As we're contemplating how much you allow yourself to receive, and whether you allow yourself to receive all the things that come across your path, have you fully allowed yourself to receive limitless wealth? Did you receive all the sessions? Did you allow yourself to receive connection in the Facebook group? Did you allow yourself to receive an energetic alignment audit? Or what did you say to yourself that made you stop yourself from fully receiving all that has been shared and offered? Welcome, everybody. Or what did you say to yourself that stopped you from fully receiving this? And where else is this pattern showing up? In your relationships, in your business. We're going to be diving into the subtle energies of receiving. So just inviting you to contemplate, okay, how have I showed up in this container? Have I allowed myself to fully receive this? What was I telling myself about why I didn't do X, Y, and Z? Did that stop my receiving? And where else is this pattern showing up? Does that make sense? Let me know what comes up for you. And as we are contemplating the subtleties of receiving and how we allow ourselves to receive, I'm also inviting you to think about what is the difference between taking and receiving. What are we doing energetically when we take? What are we doing energetically when we receive? Have you taken the Limitless Wealth Masterclass, or have you received it? Does that make sense? There's a very subtle difference. So just to think about, okay, so what are the subtle differences in relation to taking? So, and this may resonate for different parts of where you may have felt you've taken something, not necessarily in Limitless Wealth, but offering it this as a contemplation for you in relation to, okay, am I taking or am I allowing myself to receive? Taking is like a transactional. It can feel like it's more transactional. It can also feel like I've got to take it because there's an element of it might go away, like an element of fear or scarcity. I've got to seize it. I've got to take it. We're taking it in a different way to if we're receiving it. So it might feel like there's a push-pull with taking rather than a flow. Does that make sense? And then what can happen is it can create resistance in both the taker and the person who's given or provided. We can think about gift giving at Christmas time or whatever festivity you experience. Some people are really good at receiving presents, and it's an absolute joy to give it to them because you know they're going to really receive it. And others get a bit embarrassed about it, and it's like, oh my word, it's too much, you know. And that just takes the joy out of it if they don't receive it properly. So, and toddlers will take the present, won't they? They'll take it. They don't quite know what to do with it. And they might be more joyful about the box that it came in or the wrapping paper. I don't know if anyone else has had that experience. You're like, what's inside the box is about £200. And they're like, give me the box. I just want to play with the box. So if we think about, okay, so the energy behind giving and receiving and taking is, okay, so if we apply that principle, because we can resonate with that, where are we a good receiver of gifts, or do we take gifts and feel really embarrassed about it? Do we receive compliments or do we take compliments and again feel like, oh, hot potato? You know, someone says, oh, I love your top. And you're like, oh, this old thing, it was from. So in the UK, there's a shop that is called Primark that it is, you know, everything's really cheap there. And so people might joke and say, oh, it's just from Primark, even though it's a really nice top. Just to kind of negate the fact that actually someone's just said that top's really nice. Instead of going, thank you so much. Yeah, I really like it. We somehow have to kind of deflect. So if we think about how where are we taking, where are we receiving, where are we kind of trying to reject receiving because for some reason we feel like we're perhaps not worthy. We're wanting to actually stop that energetic flow because it's an infinite flow, giving and receiving. And if we take, we're kind of castrating that receiving. And if we feel awkward or unworthy of receiving, then we're castrating that receiving as well. So we want to be a healthy receiver. And it all comes down to these default set points that we've been talking about this week, our self-worth limits, our worthiness default set point. We do dive deep into this, into the wealth portal. And I really wanted just to really start the conversation today. So if we find ourselves taking, it's because we've hit our default set point for receiving. We don't feel worthy enough of receiving, so we're taking to ensure that we have enough. Welcome, everybody. Whereas if we're in that receiving mode and receiving because we know we're worthy of receiving, we are allowing ourselves to expand our default set point. So I invite you to contemplate as we're exploring the subtleties of taking and receiving and where we may be allowing a default pattern to pop in as we're expanding and wanting to expand our receiving. So as you're thinking about, like, if we think about day to day and use the analogy of Christmas presents or birthday presents, and where someone is really good at receiving the present and you're like, that was a joy to give it to them. And where we know people who are not great at receiving, or where we might not be great at receiving because we're feeling like that's too big a present, that's so embarrassing. And then, oh no, I'm going to have to buy them a present that's of equal value. Is to think, okay, where am I not being my best receiving self? Where am I taking? And just to start to think about, okay, so what's the pattern showing up here? So if we think about where perhaps someone might have given you a gift, we talk about gifts, or bought you a meal, or given you money, given you a job, given you a compliment, held the door open for you, let you through on a busy traffic lane rather than cutting you off. Someone's given you their time. Even receiving a smile, a compliment, a hug. Okay, so we've got some insights coming in. I'm not good at receiving pretty much everything. Okay. We're going to stretch that receiving muscle. So where could we start to change how we're showing up in relation to receiving? Whether it's, you know, when you catch yourself and someone says, oh, you look really nice today, and you're going to go, whoop, and kind of cut them off, just to be able to go, thank you, I received that. One of my colleagues and mentors models this beautifully and says exactly that. Thank you, I received that. And I think it's a really good way just to really allow that person to feel that you have received it. Does that make sense? So then the energetic exchange still is there, that flow is there, you haven't cut them off. Yes, so often people might offer to carry your bags or something. You say, no, I've got it, it's all right. I invite you to allow them to carry your bags, even though you can't do it. Or hold the door open for you, or whatever it might be. Because you're changing how you're moving through our 3D space the moment you're starting to change those patterns. Does that make sense? So thinking, okay, so am I taking this? Am I receiving this? Where can I show up differently and allow myself to receive in the day-to-day? Because that's going to start to change the energy around this. Do you feel that you are a worthy receiver? Are you a great receiver? Feel comfortable with it. And of course, often we receive things that we don't want to receive. And we can reject that, but can you accept it that you've received it and allow yourself to receive that as well, so you're fully receiving everything? So that things that we've received that might be obstacles, that they can become the way, that we can find the way through. So if you think about our framework of the 6 energetic blocks in relation to receiving, thinking about, okay, so the first one is the resonance rift, and that dissonance between our higher self, our conscious mind, and our subconscious. And our higher self is like, you guys you've got a big mission. You've got a big purpose. We've come down onto this planet for a big reason. Have you fully allowed yourself to receive your purpose and your mission? Or are we allowing the programming that we've all got, because we're humans, to get in the way? And if we think about the things that can get in the way in relation to the somatic default set points that we've been talking about over this last week or so together, is if our bodies are conditioned to react negatively to receiving, then that's going to create, of course, physical and emotional resistance to engaging in all the things that we get to do, these contributions that we get to do in our business to make them grow. We're going to have the resistance to doing that. So it might look like, procrastination or anxiety bubbling up. And then all of that is going to have a nice cap on our ability to receive and to enjoy our businesses, to receive joy in our businesses, because we're actually spending more time doing the thing that we love doing rather than worrying about the thing, worrying about the cash flow, worrying about the marketing, worrying about all the things that we get to do as we're growing our businesses. Yes, triggers our nervous systems for sure. And the thing is, how we do one thing is how we do everything. So if we're hot potatoing our receiving in one area of life, when I say hot potatoing, it's like someone's given us something, we're like, ooh, throw it away because it's too hot to handle. So you're like chucking the compliment away. A really invitation to allow yourself to really receive, so the body feels safe to receive. So when you're thinking about this, and we've talked about this in relation to some of the thoughts that are coming through as this is landing, is do you think your identity, or do you have the identity and hold the self-concept of being a great receiver? Like, I'm really good at receiving. And as part of this, if we're not allowing ourselves to receive, what's also coming in is rejection. We're actually rejecting aspects of ourselves. So do you accept all of yourself? Yeah, the identity of being a good receiver will include, like, you receive all of yourself, you receive all of your experiences. And this is so intertwined with our attachment styles and our identity, and our current identity is going to, of course, protect our attachment style because it's there to keep us safe. The self-concepts and the beliefs and the emotions all wrapped up in relation to receiving. And if we're anxiously attached, our anxiousness may interfere with our joy of receiving. If we're avoidantly attached, we may feel that we're being weak if we receive support because we're being uber independent. And for me, healing my attachment style and my relationship with my mum had a massive impact on my joy in my friendships, my relationships with my colleagues, my sense of belonging. I finally brought my own belonging into groups rather than thinking that I didn't deserve to be there. And we inherit, of course, as you know, so much from our parents and our ancestors in terms of patterns, beliefs, attachment styles, all held within the energy field of our body, within our Akashic records, and all of these invisible influences impacting our receiving. And for me personally, after a psychology degree and lots of counseling and reading tons and tons of self-help books and psychology books, it was focusing on these deep energetics that meant that I finally had my relationship with myself and my attachment style healed and created peace in my body whilst I was in relation to others and to my business and to my family. Does that make sense? we dive into the energetics of this more in the relationship codes, and because we're in relation to everything, and this has a huge impact on what we're going to allow ourselves to receive in relation to love, money, health, business. And we just can, as you know, reject ourselves in so many different ways and have these internal conflicts and pressures that from perceptions of others, what's going on in society. We can get all judgy on ourselves, can't we? Or become a chameleon to keep ourselves safe. And that people pleasing is a trauma response. Or perfectionitis or comparisonitis. Or experiencing shame and guilt about ourselves, where we are not having compassion and fully allowing that part of ourselves to be integrated and to own it and to heal it. It's great to see what is resonating in the comments. And our nervous system gets triggered into the flight, fright, freeze, fawn, flop response. And we just want to increase our capacity to receive. And all of this is going on. So if we have the nervous system's triggered, then we've got these responses going on in our body. We can disconnect, might not even realize that we've disconnected, disassociated. So we want to be able to start to increase our capacity to receive within our nervous system, to accept all parts of ourselves, all of the experiences that we've had in life. And to allow ourselves to accept all of the aspects and receive all of the aspects that come along with more money. So often we're like, we just want more money, but actually what else is going to come with that more money? More responsibility. We're going to require better boundaries, better standards to be able to hold the money. Feel good about taxes. Paying team members as businesses grow. All the things, there's so much more. So we talk about, I want to increase my capacity to receive more money. And along with that, increasing your capacity for more responsibility, to receive more responsibility, to hold better boundaries. Does this resonate? So we've got all of that going on. And then within our system, anywhere we're holding the energy reversals that are creating this energetic buffering. Making our Wi-Fi signal that we're sending out into the universe wonky. And then we've got the dissonance in the strategies that we are implementing as well, that can show up, that then of course have an impact on receiving. And if we've got this incoherence going on in our energy field, then it's going to have an impact on how we're implementing our strategies. So we get to work harder and then make it more wonky in what we are able to receive. Okay, so this is resonating. This is awesome. So who would like to heal and amplify their receiving so that they can really allow themselves to receive all of it and to be okay and feel good to be able to straddle that duality of what we're receiving? So we're going to start to change the energy around this. So we are going to do our activation. We're going to guide you through a higher self invocation. We will start to create the consciousness of your future self around receiving. So we've got 5 beliefs that we're going to be energy testing to see if you're holding them. Then we'll clear them, and then we will spend some time creating that coherence in your energy field. Does that sound good? Okay, we got so yes, yes, yes. I want to amplify it. Alrighty, okay, so let's see see if I can share my screen for you guys. Okay, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Alrighty, so let's just take a moment just to set our intentions and to activate our connection with our higher self, our conscious mind, and our subconscious. So just inviting you to breathe in for 4, hold for 4, and breathe out for 8. Just to do this 3 times at your own pace. Bringing your awareness as you're doing this just to above your head, your soul star chakra, your gateway to your Akashic record. And affirming to yourself, speaking to all levels of my consciousness, I intend that in the name of divine truth, love, and light, let all information come from my higher self and be in alignment with my divine truth, my highest good, and the highest good of all. I am creating a clear channel of communication and manifestation between my subconscious, conscious, and higher self. They are 100% connected and in perfect alignment, and all working towards my highest path and purpose. Thank you, thank you, thank you. From this space, you're feeling the energy in that connection. We're going to start to do the energy testing with the sway technique, as we've been doing every day together. And I'm going to invite you to test these 5 phrases, remembering a forward sway is typically a yes, a backward sway is typically a no. The first one I'm going to invite you to see if is hidden in your energy field is I'm safe to receive more, and see if you get a yes or a no. Remembering to pay attention to the somatic response that you get. Make a little note. I have to share what I'm given. And this one is an imprint that can come in from siblings. Share with your sister, share with your brother. You don't want this one running in your business. I see it manifest as showing up with people only hitting 50% of their targets, their intentions. So see if you get a yes or a no and pay attention to the somatic response. And then we're going to see where these little energy reversals are showing up. So inviting you to see if you have an energy reversal to receiving compliments by saying, I have an energy reversal to receiving compliments. See if you get a yes or no. I have an energy reversal to receiving gifts. Do you get a yes or a no? I have an energy reversal to being given money. Let's see what everyone's got going on. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just reading people's comments. Yeah. Taxes can create a lot of energy reversals for people. Alrighty. Okay. Got a wobbly no for that. Let's start to do the clearings around this. So we're going to be breathing in grace and love. You're setting the intention for the energy to release as you let it go. And then we say our phrase once out loud and then twice internally. And I've got the phrases here for you. Alrighty, so I'm going to guide you through the first one, then I'll pop some music on so you can take yourself through the next one. But the first one is I'm safe to receive. If you've got a no, then you're going to release that. So holding CV17, so that point just in the middle of your chest. And then just inviting you just to take a nice gentle breath in, breathing in for 4. So bringing your heart into coherence, breathing out for 4. Feel your heart filling up with love. It's getting bigger and brighter, bigger and brighter, bigger and brighter. And then saying out loud, I'm ready to release. I'm safe to receive no. I release and delete this from all dimensions, planes, times, and levels of consciousness. Taking a nice deep breath in and out. Notice how this feels in your body. If there's any temperature changes or pressure changes. And then silently saying, I'm ready to release. I'm safe to receive no. I release and delete this from all dimensions, planes, times, and levels of consciousness. Taking a nice deep breath in and out. Noticing how different it feels as you move through this. I'm ready to release. I'm safe to receive no. I release and delete this from all dimensions, planes, times, and levels of consciousness. Taking a nice deep breath in and out. Alrighty, so I'm going to create some space so you can take yourself through the other ones. I'll give you time to do another 2 or 3. And of course, if there's more to do, just make a note where you've got to, and you can circle back, continue. Just pop some music on for you. Whenever you have completed, do let me know in the comments. Thank you, Joyce. Just paying attention to how this energy feels in your body as you've released these. Are you feeling lighter? Anyone getting hot and sweaty? We'll just take another minute before we move on. So I'm safe, I'm calm, I choose to release this. I'm safe, I'm calm, I choose to release this. If you have any anxiety trying to hold on. Okay, awesome. Beautiful, beautiful. Alrighty, so let's move on to creating that aligned coherence. So we're going to be doing the inner rewiring. We've got 5 beliefs we're going to be imprinting. And then we're going to do an out loud rewiring. So the phrase in relation to, just speak to that for a second. I'm safe to receive. No, that is, if you muscle tested, I'm safe to receive, and you've got a no, then you're simply saying what your body showed you. I'm ready to release, I'm safe to receive. No. Does that make sense? It's because the negative of not, don't, isn't always heard by the subconscious. So this is a way to accurately make sure you're releasing that. Hope that helps, Buttercup. Ah, beautiful, Carol. Alrighty, so who's up for doing some creating a line coherence? Beautiful. Okay, so I have my trusty timer, so I can help keep everybody moving forwards. Oh, got stuck to the stand there. Okay, so the first one is I'm safe to receive all of myself. So we're going to do this for 30 seconds. It's just going to be simply repeating it in your mind's eye. So you can hear it as a thought, and just keep your breath by breathing in for 4, breathing out for 4. So you're keeping your heart energy in that lovely coherent state. So just as we get you set up for success with this, just start to allow your heart to fill up with love. As you're breathing in for 4, breathing out for 4. Feel your heart filling up with more and more love. As you silently say, I am safe to receive all of myself. Moving on to the second one, I can receive all of myself. Beautiful. Moving on to the third one, I am a great receiver. Moving on to the fourth one, I love and accept myself completely. Beautiful. Moving on to the fifth one, I am a worthy receiver. Beautiful, beautiful. And now just switching it up a little bit, inviting you to just say out loud, I'm so happy and grateful now. I have just received over whatever the amount is you're calling in over the next 30 days. I feel so accomplished, motivated, and in flow. Beautiful, beautiful. Welcome back. And from this elevated frequency, I invite you to contemplate and ask the question, how do large sums of money come to me easily? And we've switched it up a little bit, and exponentially. How do large sums of money come to me easily and exponentially? And just allow yourself to ask that question. It's like you're putting it on a post-it note and giving it to the universe. How do large sums of money come to me easily and exponentially? Allow the space for the intuitive ideas to come from your higher self. But also know, don't worry if nothing is seemingly coming through right now. You have activated it. The inspired ideas will come to you. You get to take action. Listen to the soft whisper of your soul. Can you take one new idea and implement it today? And to keep the action motion going, reach out to 5 people. Perhaps these are new potential clients or customers, people you're following up with to see if they are ready to shop. Reach out to people you haven't connected in with a while and just see how they are, how you can help them. Lead with love. Once you are gathering your thoughts around this, I'd love to know how you are also feeling in the comments. See your beautiful faces. There you are. How's everybody doing? How are you feeling? What has been your takeaway? What have you received? Yes! I love it. Martina's saying, I realized last night that I have unexpected sales. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is so exciting. So, so exciting. So we're going to put your takeaways into a drawer for the future self progression. Which is in the Akashic Records, where you will receive your future self in the Akashic Records and download wisdom and insights that you can use as a guiding light. This is a 45-minute digital guided Akashic activation, so you can tune in at any time. Oh, I'm loving all these. Let me just see these all here. The chat went bonkers. Ah, fantastic. Celebrating. Unexpected cash flow and sales. Mind's eye pitch to crocus. Okay, now you have a headache. So let's set the intention. You're going to calibrate with ease as you're opening up and that pressure is being released. Just take a nice couple of deep breaths in and out and just bring your awareness back down to the soles of your feet so you're grounded. Have a little sip of water. Okay, awesome. Feeling relaxed and confident for unexpected clients. Okay, love it. And someone sent me money unexpectedly this morning as well. Hooray! I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing. So for anyone who hasn't had that experience yet, you can say, I'd like some of that, please, universe, as well, as we're celebrating and all sharing in the energy of these wins. This is awesome. So now I'm going to take away the identity of being a great receiver. Awesome, awesome. Oh, welcome, Christina. Sharita, that's amazing. Last night you were told everyone had a bonus in your pay this week. I love it. I love it. We've got to keep this momentum going. Honestly, this works. This works. So I'm so excited for everyone who is coming to join us in our programs. I will speak to them again for those of you who are still thinking about it. And of course, any questions, do just reach out to me in Messenger. I am traveling next week, so I haven't got any calls next week, but I will be able to chat with you in Messenger. Alrighty, so let's see who has won the future self progression. I've just got to see who it is. I got excited reading all the takeaways. Okay. Oh, I love it. That's so good to hear. You feel so different from where's work. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Alrighty. Ah, this is beautiful. Alrighty, so the winner is Jacqueline. Jacqueline, you've won the Future Self Progression in the Akashic Records. I'm so excited for you. Huge congratulations. Ah, that is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, I love it. And it's so cool because for those of you who have had energetic alignment audits with, it's brilliant because I've got to know a little bit about what you're focusing on. And so when you run, I was like, yes, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Alrighty. Thank you so, so much, everybody, for bringing all your energy and showing up for yourselves. I would love just to take a moment to share with you, to invite you to continue the momentum together if it feels aligned. We have, as you know, we've got our year-long immersion, the Inner Circle, for successful coaches, consultants, creatives, visionaries who are looking to accelerate their growth with holistic success in all the areas, wealth, health, and relationships. So you will receive our 3 energetics coaching programs and have immediate access to our content from our previous live immersions and be invited to come and join us for our next live rounds as well. So as part of the Inner Circle, you receive direct access to me via our private Telegram group, so I can keep you moving forward in between our live sessions together. We're also going to have quarterly networking and roundtable immersions as well. So those are exclusively for the Inner Circle. And then our year-long immersion starts with our program, The Relationship Code. So starting that in first week in October, where you'll experience upgrading your relationships. Because, you know, we are in relation to everything and that we project our relationship that we need to heal onto other relationships. And of course, we don't know that we're doing this, but it impacts how much love, how much joy, how much connection, what we'll allow ourselves to receive in our lives. And so this is so important. And, you know, at every stage of our journey, relationships are central to our success and our fulfillment in life. So they can support us to be more of who we have the potential to be and are pivotal for our holistic success across all aspects of life. So in our relationship consciousness program, we're focusing on how we are in relation. So we're covering attachment style, the dynamics of relationships, the energetics of all of it, so that you can elevate your relationships that come in your reality and Our communities are very loving, and you'll have the energetic momentum of the group and just being witness to each other's breakthroughs and results in that deep connection and joy and friendships for life. So super excited for you. And then we also have the Wealth Portal. This is for you if you're ready to shatter your income ceiling. You've met Matt, Adele, Jenny, Sam this week, who shared their experiences in relation to the Wealth Portal and other programs. And I've had clients step in to the Wealth Portal and binge watch everything and then go back, to go through the content in a deeper way. And as the groups always form as they're exactly supposed to, and I tailor what's coming up, what we focus on in the lives, depending on what's coming up for everybody in the group. And our goal in the Wealth Portal is to break through upper limits in 60 days or less. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but that is our goal. And it does look different for everybody, of course, depending on, their level of business and their business skills. And that's why I've got some bonuses to support you with your business skill development so that your business model and your messaging, that doesn't become the energetic block. For me, the Wealth Portal is a must for all business owners, because we have got this unique ability to have an uncapped income, and it comes down to our wealth consciousness. It is crucial for the impact that we want to make in the world. And we all know that, all the business stuff, the selling, the marketing, creating new income streams, all the things, it's a game of energetics. And so this will massively expand your financial revenue and success in life. And then as part of the Wealth Portal as well, as part of the inner circle as well, we have the body. And this is where we go deep into the energetics and the somatics. And Athanasia shared her experience in her video testimonial on Friday in relation to the body. And then after that, she trained with us as a Helix method, Akashic Record consultant as well. And in the body, this is where you'll heal the hidden energetic blocks, emotionally held stress, trapped trauma, from a place of self-love and healing, as we're up leveling you to a 5-star frequency, so you can claim more of life and love the body that you're in, this incredible vessel that we are getting to move around in and to experience this planet on is amazing. So with the body, the next live round is on May 2025. So you get immediate access to our last live immersion, and then you get to come and experience it live as well. So that's for you if you're ready to approach your relationship with your body energetically and to create a new identity and relationship with your body. There is deep healing that goes on in relation to the body. So when you step into the inner circle, you get everything. You get a full year with me. And as I mentioned, you can purchase the program separately. And right now, as members of Breaking Barriers, you whether you're live or on the replay, we've got that a time-sensitive saving for you for the Wealth Portal and the relationship code. So that's available until Tuesday. And we're starting the relationship codes on the first week of October. So just to give you a heads up on that. And next call for the Wealth Portal is on the first week of October as well. Remember, the world needs you wealthy so that you can make the impact that you came here to make. This is so important. And the other piece I just wanted to quickly mention was, I know many of you have actually shared you'd like to find out more about our certification programs, and we are welcoming in new students for the Helix Method Mastery. We start that first week of October, so now is the time to reach out, and we can have a chat in DMs. As I said, I'm traveling next week, so I'm not taking calls, but I am available in Messenger, so we can have a conversation there. My intention is for our clients that are coming in to Helix Method Mastery can help their clients to have radical energetic recalibration. We work together for 12 months so that you're fully supported for your continued professional development. We are accredited by the IPHM, so that's the International Practitioners of Holistic Medicine. And I just want to ensure that everyone who's training feels confident in their skill set and their boundaries, and they know the results that they can help their clients achieve. And we've got a library of training for you to tune into with demo sessions where you see how I work one-to-one with clients and able to be the observer in watching those sessions. And you'll see me do them live as well. You get the opportunity to volunteer to be part of that demo if you feel you'd like to. We never have a shortage of people saying, yes, I'll be the volunteer. But they're super powerful. And it's a great way to learn. And we have practice sessions and make sure that you're fully supported and supervised as you're, really mastering the deep energetics and amplify your energetic intelligence. So just reach out to me if you want any of those links, or just let Moses know he's here as well. So let us know you want the link for Mastery. Pop it in the chat, or you can certainly email us at clientcare@louisahavers.com, and we'll get all the info over to you. But that all said, thank you so much for being here. I hope that this has served you. Let's stay connected. We'd love to have you back to our next masterclass. And of course, if you'd love to share the love and be an affiliate for our masterclasses, let us know at clientcare@louisahavers.com, and we will get you set up. And until next time, I'm sending you all lots and lots of love. We'll leave the room open so that you can grab any of the links that you would like. We have got you're welcome to fill out the survey. There's a free gift at the end of the survey. So most you've got the survey link there. If you haven't popped that there, Martika's asking for the relationship course link. So Mo will get that over to you. Thank you so much. And it's just been so special to have shared this with you. So we'll pop the link for the survey in the chat as well. That really helps me to be able to shape the masterclasses moving forward. So really grateful for all the reflections in the survey. And we will get the links over to you as requested. I can see the requests coming in. So we'll leave the room open for a moment so that you've got an opportunity to get those links. I will pop a video on of our clients sharing their experiences. Which one have I got here? I'll pop this one here. And I will see you all very soon. And I will just stay here as well with you for a moment, just to see if there's any questions in the chat that I can answer while we're here together.
So I've been struggling with money for a long time. And this is the piece that I hadn't worked on, is the energetics. There's a lot of mindset stuff I've done with it, and a lot of sort of self-analyzation and free stuff. And I've been in a couple of money programs, but they're all cerebral. So, I need to get out of the head and come into my heart, as well as the energetics. And the more and more I'm doing the energy work, I know the value of it and how important it is and how powerful and potent it is. So it's subconscious stuff we're not even aware of. And it really helps release a lot of that.
My relationship with wealth and money was so important in the progression of my business, because if I didn't change that, my business was never going to grow. It would reach a level and it would be okay, but it actually wouldn't give me what I really wanted, which is freedom. Freedom is like the massivest thing for me, having the freedom to choose what I want, when I want it, and how I want my life to be. What I love as well is because I know everything you teach inside that program you use, and it because it's working with energy, but it's also, I love the way you coach through it as well. So you bring in all of your, yes, we have the energy techniques, but you bring in your coaching skills. You bring in your ability to laser in on what's really going on.
After a little bit, I took the Aligned Money, the masterclass. And with those 5 days already, out of a sudden, I had money coming in. And it was just like, whoa, okay. And like, honestly, when I started, I'm like, I've got scientific background, and I was like, yeah, no, sure, whatever. This is, this is a little bit woohoo. but I decided to just do it, you know, do the 5 days, and honestly, I just became aware of like so much money that I had, and new money was coming in, and so I decided to do the to join the wealth portal.
From doing the wealth portal, that's completely changed. That fear of poverty, that fear of lack is no longer there. I trust. And by doing the activations, by following your framework, I know at any time I can shift into another gear. And if I want to go out, right, I'm selling this. I know I can do it because I follow your framework. I follow your guidance. So yeah, wealth portal, love it. It's just the most incredible container.
Well, I tripled my income. It was so exciting. Trust the process and release whatever's there, and I've realized I don't have to know the how or the why. It happened. And then I was attracting energy clients to me out of the blue, and it was like, okay, not sure what's going on, and but I'm so grateful. So it was so exciting. And then the second month in it, I doubled the income, and it's just been great.
It's inspired of what you've created.
It's really been so helpful to have like this whole program to dig and to get your advice and to see what others are coming up with. I mean, that was a big thing for me in the program as well.
Jump in the programs. They work.